murders.
Absolutely.
And I have two of them today, and these are close to home. These are from Lansing, Michigan.
Woo!
All right, so when people think of their
Whoop, whoop.
hometown, whoop, whoop. When people think of their hometown and its surrounding community, they rarely think that it could be home to a serial killer or the site of a murder. While Midwestern states like Michigan are often left out in the national true crime discussion, there are several grisly cases that gripped the Mitten State in fear. All right, the first one, the 2007 Lansing murder spree. That's the only one I can see, so I'm not using
Oh,
any
I'm not
other.
even
I
looking
can't
at it. It was
see
there.
those,
Sorry.
so I'm just screaming a lot.
I'm missing my cues. Go on.
All right. Matthew Macon grew up in Lansing and had an extensive violent criminal record leading up to his 2007 murder spree. Macon, in and out of prison for years, was released on parole, where he began a reign of terror that would leave 6 women dead by the end of summer in 2007. On July 26, 2007, Macon attacked Ruth Hallman, 76, in her home. She died 2 days later as a result from her injuries. 1 month later, Macon murdered 36-year-old Deborah Cook. Her body was discovered on August 7, 2007 in Hunter Park. Just 2 days later, 46-year-old Deborah Renfers was found dead in her apartment. Weeks later, Sandra Eichhorn, 64, was also discovered murdered in her home on August 27th. Macon also killed 41-year-old Karen Delgado Yates. Macon's spree finally came to an end with the attempted murder of 56-year-old Linda Jackson. Jackson's dog defended her bravely, attacking Macon and chasing him out of the home, as reported by the Associated Press. Jackson would survive from her injuries, and the incident led to the identification and arrest of Macon. After his arrest, Macon confessed up to the 2005 murder of 60-year-old Lansing Community College professor Carolyn Cronenberg. Claude McClellan, an LLC student at the time, had already been convicted of the murder and was later exonerated and released from prison.
Oh, wait. Wrong one.
Police also...
Oh, it wasn't over. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you were doing that because, like, that dropped the bomb. He wasn't guilty. He didn't do it, so they exonerated him.
Oh.
The guy that was in prison for one murder, this guy, Macon, confessed to that murder, so they exonerated the guy that was serving time.
Oh, right.
He was wrongfully convicted. Okay, so police also suspected Macon in the 2004 murder of Barbara Tuttle, who was discovered dead in the same home as Renfers. Macon was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole on June 18th, 2008. And on that note, we're going to take a quick station identification and be right back. Do you want to hear more infamous murders from Michigan?
Absolutely.
All right, this also hails from Lansing, Michigan. Boom, boom, boom.
Home of
MSU. What? All right,
go on.
Got that out of your system?
I did.
Okay, great. All right, Donald Miller, born in 1954 in Lansing, Michigan, grew up as an only child. He lived a middle-class life in East Lansing, attended East Lansing High School, and eventually graduated from MSU in 1973.
Sorry.
With a degree in criminal justice.
Oh.
His eventual crimes would throw his hometown into a panic. Miller's life took a disturbing turn on New Year's Eve of 1976. He invited ex-girlfriend Martha Young out to celebrate and strangled her to death in a parking lot near Spartan Stadium later that night. He was questioned by police, but without any evidence to implicate him, Miller wasn't charged with a crime. Young's clothes were recovered near a lake in Bath in October 1977. Miller then murdered a 27-year-old named Marita Chaquette, who worked at WKAR-TV on MSU's campus on June 15, 1978. 12 days later, Miller took his third victim, 21-year-old Wendy Bush. Miller would claim a fourth life, 30-year-old schoolteacher Christine Stewart, on August 14th. Just 2 days after Stewart's murder, Miller broke into a Lansing home after discovering that 14-year-old Lisa Gilbert was alone. During his assault on Lisa Gilbert, her 13-year-old brother, Randy Gilbert, arrived home. Randy Gilbert leapt at Miller, giving Lisa Gilbert an opportunity to run outside, immediately attracting the attention of passers-by. Both Gilberts survived injuries sustained from Miller. Miller's license plate was reported to police, and he was arrested at his apartment just a few hours after the attempted murder of the Gilbert siblings. The conditions of Miller's sentencing drew controversy. Miller was offered a plea bargain after identifying the location of his victims' bodies. He was then convicted of involuntary manslaughter, receiving 30 to 50 years imprisonment, with the possibility of parole. That's horrid. Miller received an additional 20 to 40 year sentence in 1994 after prison officials discovered a garrote. Is that how you say it?
Garrote. Yeah.
Garrote in Miller's cell at Kinross Correctional Facility. Should Miller serve his sentence in full without making parole, his projected release date is 2031.